Hi, I'm Alex Plant with Sun Microsystems, and I'm sitting here with Bill Sheppard, is our Chief Digital Media Officer with Sun. Thanks for taking the time to stop by. We're at JavaOne. This is really exciting, lots of momentum. Give us an idea of what your group and you're specifically doing at the show with regard to digital media.
Sure. So I'm in the client software group, the Java group, that makes this whole thing happen. And we've been working for coming up on 11 years now to have Java embedded in the TV space in the same way that it's become ubiquitous in the mobile space. And so we finally are starting to really see the fruits of that investment in 2008. We have discussed the fact that the cable industry in the US now is close to 1 million set-top boxes with Java in them. So today, if you're a Time Warner cable customer anywhere in the country, and they give you your new set-top box, that's a Java-based box. All the apps running on it are Java-based apps. They're doing about 30,000 a week. Those numbers keep going up. Comcast, Cox, the other major cable operators will be following over the next couple of years. And in fact, later this year in Best Buy and the other retailers, you'll see TVs that say True Two-Way. And that True Two-Way is the brand name for Java in the set-top, in the TV, in the DVR. So any True Two-Way device is a Java device, and all the apps and services are Java-based.
That's great.
So the cable side, great momentum, and then of course Blu-ray disc.
Yes.
Earlier this year.
Lots of momentum at the show.
Absolutely. The format war ended in February when the other side threw in the towel, and that was great for everyone really, because it allowed everyone to set aside that indecision. So many people, so many artists and developers just kind of waiting for there to be a winner. No one wanted to choose the wrong format. And so once Toshiba announced that they were going to cease development of HD DVD, we saw an immediate catalyst. Blu-ray sales picked up about 350%. We saw that some of the newer titles like No Country for Old Men, which was the Academy Award winner, prior to the format war ending, the best-selling Blu-ray titles only sold 1 or 2% of how many they sold on DVD. Once the format war ended, we saw immediately 15% of some of the better-selling titles were now going out on Blu-ray compared to DVD. So really starting to close that gap. And then, of course, announcements like on Tuesday when Neil Young came on stage and showed his incredible archives project that'll be out later this year.
And that was really fascinating. And so talk to us about that project. It just sounds like we're really, changing the way that people access and develop digital media in general. And Neil Young's just
right.
Great example.
So he's a great example because he not only is a legend in the industry, 45 years of performing, but he has from the beginning very specifically kept, cataloged, collected all of the memorabilia. He's made sure that he always owned full rights to all the masters, all the outtakes. So now, finally, he feels with Blu-ray, there's a format that allows him to present that to his fans in a way that doesn't compromise either the audio quality, which is really a major point for him, or the experience. So really what he wanted is for fans to be able to listen to the music, and while they're doing that, browse through the photos, the ticket stubs, the reviews, the news that was happening around that time. And with DVD and previous formats, you couldn't do that. You were either listening and watching whatever they created for you, or you were in the menus and navigating but without the audio. With Blu-ray and with BDJ, the Java platform, you can now have the audio and video going and do all this navigation, look at all these things. He's created a brilliant user interface. Yeah. It's a file cabinet with every file folder being one of the songs. You go into that file folder and there's all the stuff related to that. And they'll also be using BD Live, so the network connected form of Blu-ray, to allow that to be an ongoing project. So you can buy the discs later this year, and Volume 1 is going to be 10 discs. In theory, that's 500 gig of information, so just an absurd amount of stuff.
That's big.
And that's only Volume 1, 1963 to 1972. He thinks 4 more volumes to follow. So that'll be released, but he's always finding new photos. Fans send in things from a given concert. So what they're going to do is have online updates. So you put in the disc, you'll see a virtual sticky note show up, and it says, new stuff, do you want to accept it? You click on yes, and this visual timeline will have push pins for where that new stuff showed up. You click on it, and there come the new photos, the new recordings, whatever kind of stuff is there.
Wow.
So it really leverages Blu-ray and Java in a way that no artist, no creative project has ever been able to do.
And
before.
This model is something that more artists, more bands. You're truly getting a flavor of the chronology of the artist, the musician, the time that the music was created in?
I think this will really set, absolutely push the envelope. If you look at the other music releases on Blu-ray, they've had great audio and video quality, but it's really been a concert, or and maybe some supplemental information. But to have everything about an artist and his performances and the creative stuff happening just has never been done before, and I think we're going to see this set the standard for how it'll be done in the future.